This tutorial is about a mechanism that I call the dissolve. It is quite common, it's quite complicated, the measuring is quite complicated. So this is the way it works. As you pull the tab, the image changes. It is quite common in books, but this is the only one that came immediately to hand. It's The Haunted House by Jan Pienkowski, and near the back of it there's this one where you pull the tab and the ghost appears. That's in a commercial pop-up book. This is one I made to show my students how it works. So in this case, you pull the tab and it's just the colour changes. And I made this one so you could open the whole thing up and see all the different parts. I drew all the measurements on it. So this green is the moving piece, the red is the background piece. As you pull it, you can see how it all changes. You'll see that one lot of cuts are vertical, one lot of cuts are diagonal. As you pull it, you can see how that goes. It's very tricky to make it actually move smoothly. So the important thing is that where these corners are meeting, they're actually at right angles. As this pulls, you can see those corners meeting at right angles. And so in order to do that, I've designed this grid. So this is the base sheet. You come in 4 centimeters, and then you have a series of 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lots of 1.5. Then it's 2.5, and then you cut it off. The other side of the grid, you come down 2 centimeters, 1, 1, 7, 1, 1, 2. Here it is, 2. On the moving piece, you come in 3.5 centimeters. The way I've designed this is a fold here. You fold it over so that the strip you're pulling is double thickness. So you can push it and pull it, and it stays rigid. You come in 6.5 centimeters, and then there's 1 centimeter, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, all the way along. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lots of 1.5. And then the whole thing will cut off at this line just beyond the end there. And on the vertical side of the grid, you go in 2, 1, 1, 1.5, 4, 1.5, 1, 1, 2. That's the moving piece. Here's examples of them once they've been cut out. This is the moving piece. This is the background piece. I'll just draw around where you cut them out because it's slightly tricky. On the moving piece, you see these boxes that have been made by the grid. You can see here the bottom cuts, they just go across the equivalent of one box. So you'll be cutting these lines. By the way, when you're cutting, you need to use an extremely sharp knife because any burring or fuzzing on the edges of your cuts will make the whole thing sticky and it won't move. These cuts are going diagonally across, and then the long cuts, they're also going diagonally across these big boxes. So they'll be coming right across here. These will be the cuts that you need to do. And the other thing is, with this moving one, it has these 2 tabs. Sorry, I'll just draw in the top edge of where you're going to cut it off. So you're going to cut it off along here. You're going to cut it off along here, and here, and up here, and along here. That's the outside of it. I'll just draw these in as well. So those are the cuts, and on each end you're going diagonally across one box. On this one, the angle of the diagonal cut lines is going across 2 of those boxes. So if we look at this is slightly more tricky. This is the guide to how the base cuts are going. So at the top of these cut lines, you're going diagonally across 2 boxes. All these cuts are diagonally across 2. At the bottom of it, it's the same angle, so the guideline is across 2 boxes, but the cut is actually across 1. The other thing to notice that I should have explained is what keeps the whole thing in place is you've got a slot here which one of these tabs goes through. So this is a cut all the way along the top of these, and when you've put it together, that's repaired with this piece of tape, and this other tab goes through there. The other thing to notice is where these tabs are. They're not symmetrical. One comes in, I've marked it more clearly on this piece. Here's the tab. You come in 3 of these 1.5 centimetre blocks, and then you've got the tab. On the top, you only come in 2, and then you have the tab. This bottom tab will go through, this is the slot down here. The bottom tab on the moving piece goes through the slot. The top tab on the moving piece will go behind those. You'll see it when I put it all together. And so that's what keeps the whole thing in place, makes it move smoothly. You can see it on this side. If I open this, you can see here are the tabs showing, and you can see how they're keeping it in place. You can see they're not directly opposite each other, they're slightly staggered, as you can see on this grid. So I'll just draw in these cuts so it's really clear to you. So here's the slot at the bottom of it, and I'll now mark in where you cut. So at the bottom, where this slot is, these are the cuts that only go halfway. The guideline goes across 2 boxes, but the actual cut only goes across half the line. It goes across 1 box, it's half of that diagonal line. On this one, all the cut lines across the boxes, they go diagonally. In this case, they go vertically. So it comes all the way up to the top, and then it goes diagonally across 2 of the boxes, like this. So it comes all the way up, and then across 2 boxes. And all these pieces do that. And then the cut is all the way along the top. So you cut along all the way along the top of this. Whereas on this one, these cuts are just giving you slits in the page. On this one, they're giving you sort of fingers that will go loose. And then you can actually, to make the same type as this, you cut it off across the end, all the way across like that. So that's the measuring and cutting. Now I'll show you how to put them together. Here are the pieces. I've pre-cut them out. On this one, I've actually done a different configuration for the pull strip. I've made this so it folds over like that. So you're actually getting something that's triple thickness. So it's even more sturdy. But that's not the point with this really. The point is how it all fits together. So you've got these 5 slits, and you've got these 5 strips. Now you feed those through. This tab will go down through that slot, and then these come up through the slits. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Push it, there we are. And then that, move it down so that slot goes, that tab goes through that slot, and then here it is. This top tab is going to go behind, so that should be how it goes. Yeah, that's starting to go, I think. And now this cut needs to be repaired. I've just got a little piece of card here. The important thing when you come to repair it, we look back at the grid again, it mustn't go below this line. So it mustn't go below this line, because these pieces have to be able to slide up. You'll see as soon as I've repaired it. So I'm just going to glue that piece onto there to hold it all shut. So put a bit along here, not too much glue or it gums everything up, and a little dab on these. Now hopefully that will work. Yeah, and they quite often need a bit of movement to get the cuts working smoothly. Jiggle it around a bit till all the edges that have a tendency to snag and make it move less smoothly. Once you've moved it around a bit and pulled it, then all the edges get smoothed off, so you get a full move. So here you can see these vertical strips. As you pull it, the whole strip disappears, and as you push it, these diagonal strips, as you push it, the whole strip disappears. The last thing I'd say is that the whole thing tends to be a bit flimsy. It works better if it's really rigid. The best way of doing that is to stick another piece over it, like this. You've got a frame stuck around it. So this is the front where you would have those tabs showing. So you have the frame stuck around it that hides the tabs. And as the tabs are moving at the top and bottom, you can stick the frame just on the outside edges, on the left and right. And then at the back, you can stick a piece on the back that will also reinforce it. And in this case, you need the movement here on the side. So the reinforcing piece on the back, you can stick it just at the top and bottom. And so then the whole thing will be much more rigid and will be much easier to pull and push. And that is the dissolve.